Good morning. It's day 25 out of 31 and 6 days until I move into the bus. I have no idea what I'm doing today. I had plans to work this morning, and then I thought I'll run errands this morning, and I don't know because now I have people coming to look at the apartment. So I think there's 3 or 4 groups of people coming within an hour's time. So I need to do that, and that kind of, I can't really go anywhere unless it's not too far. So anyways, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess you'll know when I tell you what I do know, though. I do know that I will be so glad when I wake up in the morning and there's nothing pressing for me to do. Not that there's just won't be things to do, but like I am so much in my head imagining one day the bus being done, it being complete. Not saying that there won't be always things I want to improve or do, because that's just my brain. But like everything's complete, everything works, and you can just wake up and choose and see what you want to do for the day. You know, when you're moving into a new home or a new apartment or whatever, and you're like, and you get in there and you go to sleep that first night just because you're like exhausted from all the work, because it's been just work and work and work, and then it's just like constantly something to do. You wake up and you have something to do because you got boxes to unpack and find a home for and blah blah blah, all that stuff. So that is about to happen too, on top of still building the house while I'm living in it and sorting through what I need and don't need. But also like that moment where you unpack that last box where you're just like, okay. It's almost like you don't know what to do because you've just been going so hard, and you're just like, it's the last box, and you just know it feels good. You'll still improve, you'll still do things, but that's that breath. That's what I'm excited about. So anyways, it's a long time away. Not terribly long, but it's a long time away. So I accept that. I just know that for the last like couple of months, at least maybe 3 or 4, I've just been going extra hard with no breaks, and it's wearing on me. So yeah, that day I went to the ocean. I literally was there for maybe 45 minutes because I thought of all the things I had to do. So I did give myself a breath for a second, go get in the ocean, because that rejuvenates me. But I came back and got right back into it. So I'll be glad when I can see my grandkids. That's a big thing. They rejuvenate me, and I haven't been able to see them, and so it's been hard. So anyways, I'm gonna get to work. I got things to do. I'll talk to y'all later. I guess you'll see what I'm doing when I see what I'm doing, or vice versa, however that goes. Have a good day. So here I am laying on the ground. That's the view. Also, that's the view. This is the very back, in case you're wondering, and it's pretty big under here. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of hard to conceive, but it's huge under here. I can sit completely upright under here. Crisscross applesauce. So the structure of the bus on the walls is steel frame and fiberglass. And if I put the backpack part of the air conditioner on the back of the bus, it's going to succumb to all kinds of things. The sun, for one, that's one major. And it's plastic. So I was thinking, and I have to brace from the inside. I'm going to have to make something serious because it's going to freak me out. And you're driving and you're bouncing, and it's just not okay, right? So I was thinking, under the bus makes more sense. I hate guys with small schlongs that have to make extra on their cars to make up for it. Anyways, beside the point. The condenser that was in the for the air conditioner that I removed, that was working, was under the bus. There's another spot on the front side behind the driver where that condenser went, and I was thinking about putting it there, but the refrigerant lines that they gave me are not terribly long. I don't know anything about refrigerant lines other than they're pressurized, and I don't know if I could make those. I'll probably look for pricing for longer ones to see if it makes sense for me to try and move it up there. The battery cables, the power cables, are going to have to go the full length of the bus, though, and that depletes power. The longer the cable, the voltage has to go further. So, has to go further, all of it. So I have to think about that. The midway point would be best because it would be midway between the battery and the head unit, the inside unit. But I don't know how to make a lot of decisions. Meanwhile, I'm just going to lay here for a second and enjoy the clouds because it's a lot of thinking. Yeah. Okay. It's nice, isn't it? It's almost like you can forget all the chaos in your life. Almost. Let's try this again. I just did this and TikTok deleted it. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. Anyways, maybe I need an update. All right, end of the day update. It is dark outside. Ha ha ha. I talked to my dad today because last thing I was talking about the air conditioner, and I opened the air conditioner and just, it's made out of this plastic, and it's like milk crate plastic. It just doesn't feel very sturdy, and I'm really worried about it being under the bus. I'm worried about it getting hit. If I put it under the bus, I'd want to build a cage around it, have some structure on it, and that's a whole lot of extra stuff right now that I don't need to do. So I think the next best option would be on the back door because it's not fiberglass. So I think I'll put a bracing on the inside and some sort of angle iron on the outside and something on the bottom. I don't know. I gotta go to Lowe's and roam around and see what I see. But I've made a decision. I'm going to put it on the back of the bus. It's not going to take up any of the room from the window in the back of the bus. I don't even use the window anyways. Doesn't matter. I use my mirrors. So unless I'm looking to see if I'm going to hit something like a wall or a tree or something, but I still use my mirrors. So that's all that was done today. I just making the decision on where the air is going. But that's a big decision. And I do feel better now that I've looked at it and I see what's going on. I feel better about it, and I think that's going to be a good decision for me. It's not going to be as stealth as I'd like it to be, but that's all right. I may make an amendment to that later, but not right now. My concern is, let me hook up the inverter and let me get that. Well, the inverter doesn't really matter. Let me get the air conditioner hooked up and running, and let's see how the batteries are going to handle it, and see if I need another solar panel or what I'm going to need. That's all the updates I've got for today. I'm going to do some things around the apartment tonight, and then tomorrow I think I'm going to try and work all day. That's what I think. So we'll see when I wake up in the morning how I feel, but I hope you guys had a good day. I had a good day. I hope you had a good day, and I hope you're enjoying your weekend. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.